about the had interference on the bat on the throw? So.
Yeah, I wasn't sure the timing of it. Make sure that throw doesn't retire the guy.
Right.
Right, because if the throw retires them, then you disregard the interference.
Yep.
So just make sure we're not killing that too soon.
Yep.
And the other thing too, there was a little bit of confusion as to what was going on. That's one of those things where they're not used to seeing it all that often and they're not sure what exactly is happening.
Yep.
There's no harm at all, none. Taking off your mask, stepping out, even walking halfway to the pitcher's mound and explaining what's going on. Hey, we got interference back here. Point him back to first so he knows what's going on, so your rest of your crew knows what's going on. There's no rush on that call. I mean, call it initially when you see it. Make sure we're not killing it until that guy's safe at second. Right? We don't want to kill it too soon. And then take your time in explaining and enforcing what you're doing. Because there was a little bit of confusion, I think.
Well, I know Keith had no idea what was going on.
Right. And that's one of those things where everybody's watching the players and then you're kind of coming out late and there's not a whole lot of people here, so they can kind of hear you. But I mean, especially if you're in a stadium and it's loud and it's like, well, what's going on? Get out there, make yourself visible, and no, hey, we had interference back here on the backswing, and move them back, and so everybody's on the same page. It just makes it seem like you guys are all
as soon as I put
aware.
my hand up and yelled it out, I'm like, way too quick, way too quick.
That's one of those things where you see it and you jump on it right away because I saw something I'm supposed to see. But you got to relax and take your time in enforcing it. If you're giving a catcher some time, will you walk it all the way back to the pitcher, or no?
Not necessarily. Sometimes, depending on how hard the hit is.
Yeah.
I might go all the way out there. What's your philosophy on that? You don't?
I try. I'm definitely going to give the catcher some time, but I try to get as little opportunity for the pitcher to be right up next to me as possible. I don't want any interaction with him. If he's pissed about a pitch from a batter ago or last inning, I don't want it to be face to face where he can get a shot at me and then. So a lot of times for me, like I'll throw it out, I'll go dust the plate, I might ask for more baseballs even if I'm not empty. I'll still give the catcher some time, but that was something I was always taught to me was that don't give that pitcher any opportunity to say something, because if we're we're like right here, and he says, where was that pitch, whatever, and I had it down, that's bullshit, and I run him, it's like, well, why was I up there talking to him in the first place? Hey, Joe, I wanted to ask you, you had a couple wild pitches with a runner on third. I was wondering your thought process. I mean, it seemed like they were going straight back. Are you
I opened to the right because it was a righty batter, so I cleared him to the right.
Okay.
And then I just stayed there. I'm not going to try to cross over.
Okay.
Do you think I should cross over? See, I've always tried to cross over, and then we've talked about it in the past, and people saying don't cross over.
Yeah.
So what's your philosophy on that?
My first priority is get out of the way of the catcher, right? And if you're in the slot over there with the righty, yeah, definitely. I mean, you got to let him get in front of you.
Clear the catcher, right?
If I can, I want to get to that side. I feel like any kind of play at the plate, I'm going to get a better look over there with the pitcher covering.
Everything coming at you.
Well, not even that. I mean, think about who's covering the plate, right? It's the pitcher coming here and the runner's coming here. That look is going to be from that side, from third base side, better than this from the first base side.
Right.
I also feel like I don't know, you're turning your back and you're trying to take it over your shoulder. I feel like from this side, more everything coming at you.
I agree with you a lot. I've talked to a lot of guys, and they just say they don't want to cross over. Yeah.
It depends on, the field obviously too. If you can get over there in time.
I mean, there's a lot of space here.
Well, in this, you're probably not going to get a play. It's so far back.
Right.
But generally speaking, if I can get to that side, I prefer to get to that side. Were you able to see a clear look at potential check swing on that? I was just wondering because we had two different runners at third.
Yeah,
the first guy.
The one kid was a lot further foul. So
And the
stayed foul.
Okay.
The second guy was a little tighter, so I started out in foul because that's where
And then
I was,
you ended up.
And then I eased over because I didn't feel like I could see that.
That's the answer I was looking for. Just something to think about too. I can't really tell your positioning. It looked like you were fairly close to the cutout when you had a runner on second. I like getting close too for pickoffs and stuff. You get a left-handed pitcher. Some guys don't like you in their line of sight. They're throwing. Also, center fielder. I don't know if you ever glanced at him. Sometimes you're in his way. Just something to think about. Kind of see if you're going to be in the line of sight of the hitter or your partner. Right. Because sometimes, like I said, he doesn't like it. Also,
usually look back at the second baseman, so we're good.
Check with the second baseman. Check with the center fielder. Point at him. Give him a thumbs up. Yeah, we good. A lot of times, these guys don't really know each other. They're not going to have any kind of shifts or any kind of special whatever. But sometimes guys do have exaggerated shifts. Lefty or something, he's playing way to the right center field. You're standing in his way. It's kind of awkward when he's yelling at you from the outfield and trying to get your attention. Just be aware of it. Attaboy, fair catch, no catch. Got to get here. No, I like it. You made kind of late adjustments so you could see. Make sure with that guy taking a lead that you could see in, right? So you might want to straddle starting with, but you saw what you needed to see, so that's all right. Third baseman fields in, he might tag him. You want to get down and look, but otherwise, ground ball up the moon is throwing to first. You don't need to run. I like the hustle. You just don't need to.
Hustle at the right time.
Yeah, no, I mean, just have a reason for what you're doing. Yeah, there's no rush to get to third base on that, right? I mean, we feel like we got to go somewhere. Keep an eye on that play at second. Maybe you're an extra set of eyes for a possible interference or, exchange or something like that. I mean, definitely start walking toward third, but you don't need to run there.
Which one are you talking about?
Second base umpire.
Further back.
Attaboy.
Not really. I know that's something that they're playing with, with you guys pushing you back into the baseline, but no, I wouldn't. Where he is fine with me.
Nice job, first base umpire coming inside. You don't know if the third base umpire is going to go out or not. Very nice.
That was good.
They tell us all the time, Gabe, like, I mean, almost every game is webcast somewhere.
Yeah, so we're getting it kind of drilled a little bit.
And you whack that guy out, and it shows up on camera plain as day. He didn't touch him.
Right, and that's where
You're gonna get a phone call.
Yeah, make sure you're right. I mean, if you're going to go something that's that far against what's expected, make sure you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
A long walk for that man. Do I go meet him? Do I wait
You know what?
there?
That's one of those things where I like taking a couple steps there. It does a couple things. One, I'm not doing it to confront him, making it confrontational. One, I show I'm not afraid of him. I'm not hanging back like, oh, I hope he doesn't come out here and get all the way to me. No, I'll come meet him. He wants to talk to me, I'll come talk to him. The other thing too, once I'm out there, if the argument progresses a little bit and it gets to a point where, all right, that's it, and you walk away back to your position and he follows you, now he looks like the aggressor. But if you're holding your ground the whole time and you're walking away to where? To the outfield at that point? Right. If you can kind of start over here and meet him, yeah, and then, okay, we're talking, it gets to a point, all right, that's it, I'm going back and we're here, and he follows you, okay, well then now you could, now you have something, and so, yeah, I do like to walk a little bit toward him, so, yeah, that's my reason, but I mean, don't start marching toward him, right. And the other thing too, I mean, let him talk first, find out what he has. In that case, he wasn't even really trying to argue, so, yeah, there's no need to really confront him. I can't tell where he's standing. He looks damn near in the cutout already. I don't know. I mean, I want to wait between innings, and I'm going to run out there and see exactly how close that is.